Alright guys, I'm back today with another video. This one is going to be brought to you by the company Dolago. Of course, if you aren't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Also turn those notifications on so that you do not miss a video. This unit that I will be showing you guys today is their 150 density loose wave pre-plucked 360 lace wig. I do have it in the length 20 inches. It is an unnatural hair color. Like I stated, it does come with a pre-plucked hairline and baby hairs. You do get 2 combs on the side, a comb in the middle, a comb in the back, and your adjustable straps. And then this is what the wave pattern looks like straight out of the package. It's also a medium brown lace color, and as you guys can see, the knots on this unit aren't big at all, so it's up to you if you want to bleach the knots. This is what the hair looks like now that it has been freshly washed and dried, and you can see that the curl pattern definitely did loosen up. However, if you want to style it straight out of the package to keep the tighter curl pattern, you can, but you guys know that I do like to wash my units, especially if they have some type of curl to it. This is what the hairline looks like on the mannequin. Also, I did not go in and do any extra plucking to the hairline. I did, however, go in and bleach my knots just a little bit. Now this unit does come with 2 combs on the side, a comb in the back again, and your adjustable straps. I did go ahead and add an elastic band on because the unit was a little bit big on my head. This is a medium cap. Now I have requested on a newer unit that I will be showing you guys to get a small cap just so I can see what the difference is going to be. Making sure that the cap is fitting me right, and as you guys can see, I am dancing around. I tell you guys all the time while I am filming, I am either watching a movie on the tablet or I am jamming to some music, and I think I was jamming Solange here. But yeah, I'm just going in and cutting the lace off of my unit, and I am doing a little bit of zigzags just to give it like the not so perfect looking hairline, because the hairline I feel like does need a little bit of zigzags to it, and you guys will see what I'm talking about towards the end because I will go in and take out some hair in the front. Now I'm just going to cut some hair over by my ear because the lace does come a little bit over my ear. You guys know, if you have been watching me for a while, usually with my 360 units I will have to go in and customize right there by the ear, and it's only a very small amount of lace that has to be cut off. But if you want your wig to lay the correct way, then I highly recommend doing this. You can cut it off after you cut the lace, or you can cut it off before you cut the lace. It is definitely up to you. Now that I am satisfied with how my sides look, I will be going in with the black bottle of Got to Be gel. Now disclaimer, I am not the Got to Be gel slayer. I am used to using just some plain old freeze spray. But you guys already know it's getting hotter outside and I need something to stick a little bit more. I do sweat, so I will be trying some different glues out just to see how well they will work. So it may take a little bit of time for me to get this Got to Be gel stuff down because I feel like it is a little bit more messier, but your girl is going to get there, so make sure you are patient with me. And as you guys can see, I'm just using a wig cap package to kind of speed up the process and let it dry down some, and then I'm going to go side by side and lay it on top of the gel, and then I'm going to press it all in using the end of this rat tail comb, which I made sure was clean, because the last thing you want is it to be sticky and already having stuff on it, because it will stick to your skin or it can cause it to come out looking a different type of way. I am satisfied with the size. I'm going to pin that very top part back where the hairline starts, and I'm going to add a very small amount of glue. My main concern is usually always the sides. If my sides are laid down and the lace is not super flimsy, then I don't have to put as much glue in the front. So this isn't going to take me long at all, and then as you guys can see, I'm just going to lightly press it in, and then I'm going to take the end of the rat tail comb and then just press it in a little bit more and just make sure to comb out the hair where I see any kind of gel got on it, because I don't want it to look hard and crunchy. Next, I will be going in with my blow dryer on a cool setting, and I'm just going to work this around the hairline, and I just want to make sure that the glue is completely dry. Now you guys know sometimes I will do 2 reviews a day, but this particular day I'm only doing this 1 review. I do plan on wearing this out for a little bit, so I wanted this to stay on for as long as possible just to kind of get a good feel of it and to see how well it was going to hold up in the heat. because yeah, like I said, if it's not fitting my head correctly, then I'm going to need some type of adhesive to make sure it's all held down. Of course, here's my little sidekick. She wanted to pop in. She just got her hair freshly done, so she had to come and see what her mama was doing. Now that everything is dried down, I'm going to take those little sideburns and I want to cut them a little bit shorter. I was using an eyebrow razor, but that one was a little bit, you know, it was a little bit rusty, so I had to go in with my scissors, and then I would just be taking a little bit of my foam, and I am running out of foam. I had to get some more, and then I'm just going to take the end of my edge brush and just kind of swoop that over, just so that it can kind of give me the sideburn look. I will be going in and playing with the sideburns and just cutting them down shorter. Most of the times when you want a particular hairstyle, you guys have to keep practicing, especially with the hairs and the shorter hairs, the baby hair look. I'm not a pro. I know a lot of people think that I'm a pro, but I am not a pro. I am still learning myself, and I learn by watching and just continually practicing. So I am going to always keep practicing until I think that I can perfect it, and then eventually I will move on and start practicing, of course, on other people's heads. So I'm just going on the opposite side and I'm doing the same type of thing. Now in the front, now, as you guys know, I always say not every wig needs baby hairs, but I felt like this one just needed a little bit on the side. So I will be taking out some hairs on the side and then just kind of cutting them down. And I will be doing the same thing I did to the sideburns, just taking a little bit of the mousse and then just swooping some of the hairs over. And as you guys can see, I am not going to go crazy with the whole baby hair look. So I'm just going to freestyle that until I am happy with how it looks on each side, and then I am going to let that dry down. Of course, you guys know with any products that I use, I try to list them all in the description area. If you see something that I did not list, just hit your girl up and I will make sure to go and find the link for you guys to make it easier for you guys to shop. So after doing that, I am going to go ahead and tie this wig grip around the edges just so I can lay them down and they can dry and be nice and soft, because I don't want to have to use my blow dryer. And excuse my little pony coming up and making an entrance, because that's what Jada likes to do. She is always somewhere around when I'm filming. So yeah, now after it is completely dry, I'm just going to take that off, and then I will be taking my comb and just kind of combing over it just so that it doesn't feel crunchy. Usually with a lot of body foam, I don't really get the crunchy effect. It usually comes out very soft. So now it's time to start working on blending the lace in. Now I felt like the lace was giving me kind of, I don't know what kind of vibe I want to say it was giving me, but it was just not as blended into my skin. And I feel like my purple shampoo kind of played a part in that. Usually if the lace is still too light after my purple shampoo, I usually go in and try to tint the lace, but I didn't. So now I'm just trying to get the right colors to blend in with the powder so it can blend in good with my skin. Now I'm just going to take a wax stick and then I'm going to run that across the hairline. And at the last minute, I decided to swoop over some hairs in the very front. I just felt like the hairline was not fitting how I wanted it to be. And of course, I'm all about making the hairline your own. So I felt like it just needed a little bit of swoopage towards the very front, just to give it a little bit more something to it, because I feel like it was still coming off a little bit too boxy, and now I feel like it looks just a little bit better. So after running over the front of the hairline and the parting space with the hot comb, I'm just taking my Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Serum, and I'm going to rub this throughout the hair. I'm making sure to grab enough and focus especially on the ends, because I found that the ends of the hair seem to get dry on me, and I noticed that when I stood up. You guys would probably see it a little bit. I can always go in and trim down some of that hair, but I want to make sure that this is getting enough in it. Now with this particular unit, I did not style this using any type of foam. I washed it, I conditioned it well, and I styled it while it was just completely wet. So this is the outcome of it. Now I do feel like if I would have put a little bit of styling cream in it, it may have helped combat some of the dryness I was getting at the ends. But yeah, this is the final look after I am done with everything. I probably still need to go and play with the lace just a little bit more, but I feel like as of right now it does look good. And then that is what the sides turn out like, which I feel like they look really nice and natural and not overly done. Like I said, you don't have to wear this unit with baby hairs, but it's just a personal preference. This is what the unit looks like standing up, and the ends, as you guys can see, is what I was talking about. I also did notice that on the ends of this unit, they were like a lighter color. I don't know if you guys can tell that, but I felt like the ends were a really good natural color that you could see. With this unit, you do get 5 inches of parting space in the front and then 2 inches in the back, so I do feel like you get a good amount of parting. And also, I had no issues with bleaching the knots. They bleach really fine, and as you guys can see, the parting space definitely is giving me off scalp vibes. As far as density goes with this hair is very thick, 450% in density, so it might be too much hair for some of you guys for the summertime, but for my ladies who like thick, giving you off the beachy wave vibes, this might work for you. This unit does also come in other hair colors like 1B, 2, and a number 4. As far as shedding and tangling goes with this unit, I did experience a little bit of shedding, and I also did get some tangling towards the ends of the hair where I noticed that the hair was mostly dry at. So guys, let me know what you think about this unit. I also did move it to a side part. If you guys are feeling this, of course, you guys know I'll leave all of the links down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. Turn those notifications on, share, and like this video once again, and I will see you guys the next time. Bye, guys.